Hi art lovers, it's Cheryl here. In this video, I'm going to show you how I start an oil painting. First off, I'm going to talk about the subject matter and what you choose. Then we're going to talk about how we set it up to paint. Going on to the actual oil paints and the colors that we use. I'll show you how I do a pick out. Then we get into the middle part of the painting process, shadows, the highlights and your mid values. And then we're going to finish off our oil paintings. When you're starting out, choose some simple objects, especially some simple geometric objects such as squares, rectangles, cones, spheres. An easy place to find these sorts of objects is often in your kitchen. Choose things like these. These are lollipops or the old cuppa chops, and this is just a sphere with a stick. Sometimes these are fun to arrange in different compositions. Coffee cups. These are just cylinders here with a handle like that. Fruit and vegetables are infinite. Avocados, but you can also cut these. What this is, it's almost like a cone on a sphere. So you can choose onions, tomatoes, cherries, whatever you like. Just go up to your kitchen, find something, and now I'm going to talk about how we're going to set it up. I've decided to do this demo with the waratah, which is a really popular Australian native flower. This one here is a little bit on the small size, but when you look at this shape, I want you to see it as a cone, or it's actually a triangle. Try not to think too much about all of these little flowers within inside this flower. So we're just thinking about the basic shape. I'm going to set up my flowers in this shadow box. This is the inside of a IKEA cabinet. And these sides here are really good because you can put different coloured pieces of paper to change your painting here. Or you can put fabric or whatever you like, wallpaper. So these are really good to be able to construct your background. Try to get your background, everything done before you start, because it is always really, really difficult to put the background colour in. So we're trying to think that everything is in this composition. So it is the background, it is here what they're sort of sitting on. Everything is important. So we could either arrange this in a vase, but we're going to be doing a small painting and the vase is going to be too large. So I've got these waratahs here, just a few of them here, and I'm just going to place them together or just sort of like throw them onto this onto this platform. And I'm going to be painting from over here on the other side. And I'm going to spend a fair bit of time arranging these because I want one of these flowers or an area of one of these flowers to be more important or to be dominant. I want to create a focal point, something which is more important than all the other elements or all the other parts of the painting. This is my setup. I have my light up here just out of the shop. The light's coming in and it is shining on these waratahs, and we know that it is, this area here is light, this area here goes into shade. I made up a nearly black by mixing the phthalo green with the alizarin crimson, which got me to the nearly black just here. And then I use the nearly black here plus cad orange, and it gives me burnt sienna. I'm going to use burnt sienna for my pick out. I'm going to just rub it onto the canvas like this. And using a rag, I'm going to smear it over the canvas and adding some Gamsol, getting rid of all of the white of the canvas to make this really even. The little canvas has been coated. I went and had some coffee and I'm back to do my pick out. Now I have my burnt sienna spread over my little canvas. I'm going to start my pick out. I'm going to look at this and I'm going to pick out the areas where the light is shining. I'm going to add in the darks. My pick out is about finished. I've added in a few of the darks and I've picked out my light. This area here is going to be where my focal point will be. This is one waratah here, two waratahs, and there's one which is receding in the background. My next step is I'm going to use some alizarin crimson to block in these major areas here. I'm going to work with my ultramarine blue and my phthalo green to put in some of the leaves.